This girl was born with a world-weary face, and no matter who she sees, her expression is always cold and indifferent. Everyone thought she was strange, but out of concern for the new student, Sue invited her to come to Sneech's house to look at the spring outing photos. She didn't respond, just turned around and silently left. However, John and Sneech felt that she always wore a poker face and never spoke, and inviting her over would only ruin the atmosphere. Their increasingly harsh words made Sue very angry, and she said she didn't want to go anymore. In order to win Sue back, the task of inviting the girl fell to Nobi, but things didn't go as smoothly as Nobi had hoped. No matter how much Nobi smiled at her or sincerely handed her a bouquet of bright roses, the girl still showed no response. Helpless, Nobi turned to Doraemon for help. Doraemon thought she was just scared, that she wasn't good at socializing, and that maybe everyone found her hard to approach, which created a distance between them. Then, he pulled out a mood controller from his pocket. This little gadget could easily change someone's expression, make them laugh, make them angry, or even make them go crazy. So, Nobi set off with the device in hand. When he passed the bookstore, he saw that the comic he'd been wanting to buy was sold out. Before he had a chance to feel disappointed, he saw the girl walk out of the store. Nobi gathered his courage and invited her once more. Seeing her still unmoved, he pulled out the mood controller and pressed the smile button, but the girl still didn't react. Nobi kept increasing the intensity on the device, and finally, the girl's lips trembled slightly. Eventually, she couldn't hold it in anymore and burst out laughing. Although she didn't understand why this was happening, she realized that she just couldn't refuse Nobi's invitation. So, the girl followed him to Sneech's house, looking very reluctant along the way. When she arrived, John was a bit surprised, and Sue even took out some cookies she had baked herself. Then, everyone started looking at the spring outing photos together. At first, all the photos showed Nobi making a fool of himself, and everyone laughed uncontrollably, but the girl just silently looked down, her expression still cold and indifferent. John muttered under his breath, saying he regretted inviting her over. As the atmosphere became more and more awkward, Nobi had no choice but to use the mood controller again, hoping to force the girl to smile. His friends were stunned, as Nobi had pressed the button too quickly, which caused the situation to spiral out of control, making the girl laugh so hard her jaw almost dislocated. Everyone was terrified, and the girl hurriedly left. Nobi hadn't expected things to turn out this badly, and he anxiously searched the town for her, hoping to apologize properly. To his surprise, the girl had been silently watching him the whole time. Soon after, Doraemon told Nobi that the girl was waiting for him at his house, and urged him to go back quickly. When Nobi reached the door, ready to apologize, the girl pulled out a comic book from her bag and handed it to him. It turned out to be the comic that had been sold out that morning. Nobi was completely taken aback. The girl was also a huge fan of this comic. As they both recited some classic lines from the comic, Nobi realized that the girl could actually laugh, but her smile wasn't very obvious. Whether it was when Sue gave her cookies, or when everyone was looking at the spring outing photos, she had emotional reactions, but her natural expression made her seem cold. Everyone has their own unique personality, and whether you like it or not, we have no right to change others. Only by truly getting close to others can we truly understand them.